Greetings, I'm Nancy Plants, and what have you guys been doing during this whole pandemic thing? I've been working a lot, and I learned how to hunt for mushrooms. Look at these oyster mushrooms I found. Now, I'm not going to turn this into a mushroom foraging channel, so please don't come for me for advice on how to identify oyster mushrooms. They look like this. Make sure you know what you're foraging because I don't want any of you dying. You know, mushrooms are like no joke. But anyways, I mean, these things look real good. I found a tree that's just loaded. And this is my Thanksgiving dinner. This is a little off topic because this is not the recipe that I'm sharing with you, but I made this mushroom gravy, and then I made this roasted cauliflower thing with I threw some mushrooms in there too because I have so many of them, and it was pretty good Thanksgiving, considering. Yeah, there's just some more money shots of my Thanksgiving dinner. So, anyways, you can make this recipe that I'm about to show you with store-bought oyster mushrooms totally easily. I just developed this recipe for oyster mushroom clam strips because I have so many oyster mushrooms right now. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm making a tartar sauce. So I'm just using a vegan mayo. I like the Hellmann's vegan mayo. It's just the one that's available that tastes pretty real to me. And we're going to put a little bit of Dijon mustard or spicy brown mustard, just a little bit. And we're also going to put in a little bit of chopped capers and a little bit of diced shallot and some lime juice. Normally you would use lemon juice, but I had lime juice, and some pepper and some dried or fresh dill. You can also just mix mayonnaise with sweet relish. Then you're going to stick this in the fridge while you do everything else. Make the relish first so it has a chance to develop its flavors. So I'm making buttermilk, vegan buttermilk. So I'm starting with almond milk. I'm using the same bowl that the lime juice was in, and I'm just adding a little more acid with some apple cider vinegar, just a little teeny bit, and mix that up. Then we're going to make our dry ingredients. We have equal parts flour, wheat flour, all-purpose flour, whatever, and some corn flour. This is the kind that you make tortillas out of. You can use that. You can use just whatever. I mean, it doesn't have to be amazingly perfect. And then I'm going to add in, this is called dulse. They're seaweed flakes. This is just going to give it a fishy flavor. It's totally optional. I'm also adding onion powder. Gives it an oniony flavor. Also totally optional. But the salt and pepper are probably not optional because this would be really bland without salt and pepper. So these are our dry ingredients, and we're just going to mix these up a little bit. And then we're going to be doing the wet-dry method. Oh, and these are my mushrooms. Look at my shitty movie magic. You're going to cut up your mushrooms and you're going to put them in the wet. So that's our vegan buttermilk. Let them soak a little bit, mix them around. And then we're going to take those with our wet hand and put them into the dry ingredients. And then, wow, this is taking a really long time. Oh, my editing is fantastic. And then with our dry hand, you're going to toss these around. And if you're anything like me, you're just going to get both your hands filthy and have to wash and dry your hands 35 times while you're doing this, and get that fork out of there. But this is a method. This is a method they talk about in cooking shows, and it doesn't work for me. I don't know. So heat up your oil and put in your thing. No. Yeah, my oil wasn't heated up good enough. So this is what it kind of looks like when you overcrowd the pan and your oil is hot enough. Listen to that sizzle. So once they've turned kind of beautiful golden brown, I like to take like a cookie cooling rack, put paper towels and then a cookie sheet underneath so that they don't get all soggy. I like to get that air around and let all that grease drip out. This isn't healthy. This also isn't really like balanced. This is it's fried food. Okay? Just deal with it. So you're going to continue to do this in batches. So, as one thing's cooking, you're going to be setting up the next batch and you'll have them all done. And then it's beautiful. So these don't taste exactly like clam strips. They aren't quite as chewy, but actually I kind of like that. They don't taste like fried mushrooms either. And I think that they're really fancy and delicious. This makes enough for like 2 people for like an appetizer or 1 person who is having their period. So I ate the whole plate. TMI, whatever. Also, I found that my kitty seemed to be quite interested. So yeah. So thanks so much for watching. Subscribe if you already haven't already. Whatever. Yeah. This is Nancy Plants signing off. Blah blah blah. Bye.